Okay, guys, let's get started. So I would like to welcome you all to this Microsoft Intune training session. So today is our first day wherein I will be discussing about Microsoft Intune historical background, then architecture, licensing, and then we will move towards lab environment. Okay. So first of all, let's understand when this product came into the market. So this is a Microsoft product, as you all know it, as it says Microsoft Intune. Okay, Microsoft is the vendor of this product. Now, when this product came into the market, it came in 2010. Okay, so when it came to the market, there were many products. Okay, so many products like BlackBerry, mobile device management. These are all mobile device management. Like Intune, Intune is what? Intune manages mobile devices plus mobile applications. So when it came to the market, then we had BlackBerry, right? Then AirWatch, right? Then Zen Mobile. Zen Mobile is from Citrix. AirWatch is from VMware. Now the new name of AirWatch is Workspace ONE. Okay. Then Goods. Then Tanium. Then you know Mobile Iron. Okay, so there were many products to manage mobile devices. Okay, which were there in the organization. BlackBerry was leading the market, then AirWatch, then other third-party products. What happened after like couple of years? AirWatch went on the top. BlackBerry, uh, people started using AirWatch more than BlackBerry. Okay. Now, slowly and gradually, what happened? Intune started picking up, and after this COVID-19, after 2020, people started working from home. So, what happened when people started working from home? Then Intune was getting deployed like anything. So, Intune is like on the top right now. Almost everywhere, wherever you go, you will find Intune. Okay, Intune is leading the market right now. So Intune does what? Intune does mobile device management, MDM, then mobile application management. So it manages mobile devices, it manages mobile applications. Okay. Now what all devices it can manage? So in MDM, it can manage Android devices, then it can manage iOS devices, iPad, MacBooks, right? It can manage Windows 10 and Windows 11. Plus, it can manage Linux boxes as well. Okay, so these mobile devices, it can manage. So mobile devices which are using these operating systems: Android, iOS, iPad, Mac, Windows 10, Windows 11, Linux. So pretty much it's covering all the leading operating systems, right? And it also manages mobile applications. Okay, MAM, mobile applications. Now, why do we need to manage mobile devices and mobile applications? We need to manage mobile devices and mobile application to protect the data of the application, right? To protect the devices so that the data is secured, the data is not compromised. For example, if you are using this mobile, this is your Android or iOS device. or iOS device, right? And you are using company data here, company data on this device, or this is your laptop, right? This is given by the organization. Now on this laptop, you are using company data. Okay. Now what we will do, we will enroll these devices to Intune. Okay. We will enroll all these devices to Intune, and Intune will be controlling these devices. Intune will create a security policies. Intune can deploy compliance policies, configuration profile, and other things to secure the device and secure the data of the device. Okay, so that it will not go into the wrong hands. Okay, if there is no security, what will happen? Suppose you lost this device. Let's say you lost this device. What will happen? Your data will be compromised. Anyone can access the data. So from Intune, we will control the device so that even if you lost the device, we will send policies, send policy to the device to get it wiped. The device will get wiped. It will erase all the data. Or you can create policy, you know, for uh, security password. So until and unless user has the password, user will not be able to access the data. Okay. Then if user needs application, we can deploy application. So from Intune, let's say you have various mobiles. For example, you have like let's assume that you have total 20,000 devices. Okay. Total how many devices? 20 or 50,000 devices, whatever the number count is. Okay. Now these are all Android devices. Now your employees are using these devices. All are being used by your employees. Excuse me. Now your employees are using these devices to access company data. Now what you can do, you can send policy from Intune. All these devices can receive policy from Intune. Okay. You can send policies. You can send application to these devices. For example, you need to install Google Chrome. You need to install Google Chrome on these devices. You don't have to ask your employees to do the installation themselves. Rather, you can push the application to all these devices, right? You can send configuration to these devices. Configuration. So that the device will, let's say I don't want to, um, uh, I don't want user to use Bluetooth, right? I can send a policy to block Bluetooth. I don't want user to use camera, for example. I can block camera of all the devices. Okay. Suppose I don't want user to store data in the cloud. So we can block data storage in the cloud. Okay. All those policies you can define from Intune. Similarly, you have some iOS devices. Okay. For example, there are like 10,000 iOS devices. So you can deploy similar things, policies and application and configuration to these iOS devices, right? Similarly, you have like Windows devices, Windows 10 or Windows 11. Okay. For example, there are like 50,000 Windows devices. You can deploy policies, application, and profiles on these devices. Okay. So whatever you would like to do, you will have complete control of the devices to protect the device, plus to protect the data of the device. Plus, you can deploy various applications and uh, policies and all to the devices. So Intune does what? Mobile device management and mobile application management, right? Now, why Intune? Yesterday we talked about this one in the demo session, but I'm gonna discuss about this again. Why you should learn Intune. Point number one, it's a matured product. Okay, it's there in the market for the past 14 years. It's a matured product. Point number 2, it is there in almost all big size and medium size organization. Wherever you go, you will find Intune. Okay, almost everywhere in US, Canada, Australia, Gulf countries. Okay, you will find Intune. Point number 3, good vacancies. Okay, people are getting good opportunities. If you have good understanding in Intune, then chances are very high that you will get selected and you will get good salary as well. So good vacancies, good salary. Okay, people are earning somewhere around $50 USD per hour. Those who are working as Intune administrator in US, Canada, Australia. In India, you can expect a salary of 8 lakh per annum as average salary. Okay, good salary. Point number 5 is resource availability. So in case if you're stuck somewhere, you just Google it out, you will get the resources available. You don't have to, hit your head on the wall what to do. You have various things available. You just Google it out, you will get n number of websites which will give you some guidance. So resources are available if you are stuck somewhere. Point number 6 is easy to learn. You don't need any prior knowledge to learn this technology. If you have prior knowledge like SCCM skills or other Azure Active Directory skills, then it will be little easier for you to understand this one. But even if you don't have, that's also okay. Yeah, anyone can learn this. It's we don't have to have any prerequisite for this one. Unlike SCCM, SCCM is little complex, than SCCM than Intune. Okay, no coding languages. No programming language. You don't need to learn C, C++ or Python or Java or anything, right? It's pretty straightforward. Okay. So good salary, good vacancies. Okay. Resource available, easy to learn, no coding. And point number 8, good future as well. So you can make your career as Intune administrator, because the way Microsoft is adding more and more features in Intune, you have, you can make your career in this one, because there are many things Microsoft every month they are adding new features in Intune. Unlike SCCM is like going down now, because SCCM is managing most of the organizations. They have already migrated from SCCM to Intune. So what they are doing is they are managing servers from SCCM, Windows servers, right, from SCCM. And some companies they are managing Windows 10 and Windows 11. Okay, but most of the organizations have already been migrated from SCCM to Intune, and they are no more managing Windows 10 and Windows 11 from SCCM. They are managing only servers. Okay, so SCCM is going down. You have less number of vacancies for SCCM administrator, okay, than Intune administrator. Plus you don't have any exam for SCCM, no exam. Microsoft has retired the exam. Here you have MD 102. Okay, after you complete this training, you can take this exam MD 102. Okay, now these are the reason why you should learn Intune. Okay, now let's move on to the architecture. Yesterday I showed you the architecture. Let me show you the architecture one more time. So Intune architecture. So I'm not going into details right now because we will discuss later on when we do the practical. So this is Intune architecture, which is designed by Microsoft. And here you don't have to do anything. You just take your subscription and you are good to go. Okay. So it's a SaaS kind of product. SaaS means software as a service. Okay. Like Gmail. Gmail is software as a service. So you take you take subscription, you will get web console, and then you will, whatever the changes you would like to do, you do it in the web console. Your changes will get recorded to Graph API. Graph API will communicate to Intune services in the backend and will make the changes according to your changes, whatever you have made in the console. Okay. So these are all set up by Microsoft. We'll discuss about this later on. Okay. So that's the architecture. Now license Intune license. Before I move to license, let me show you how this architecture is designed. This architecture is designed on Azure data center. So what is data center? Data center outside view. It will be like a big building. Inside that building, you will have multiple floors, and multiple floors will have multiple rooms. In multiple rooms you will have multiple racks. So like a big building, guys, and it will be always in a remote area, not in the city. It will be in the outskirt. Okay. So here you have like data center, Google data center, Facebook data center. Okay. Geo data center. So similarly we have Microsoft Azure data center. So Azure data center um, has this Intune services running. The inside view of the data center is like this. These are racks. You see racks. These are all racks. Inside, I mean, these are the combination of multiple racks are called Azure Service Fabric Cluster. You know, when you have many racks, those racks are called Azure Service Fabric Cluster. So Intune is configured on Azure Service Fabric Cluster, wherein you will have like thousands of servers. So I'll show you the inside view of the data center. So suppose this is the inside view of the data center. For example, this is US data center. Okay. Now in US data center, you have multiple floors. Okay. Let's say there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 floors. Okay. And on those 5 floors, you have multiple rooms. Okay. In multiple rooms, you have multiple racks. Okay. Like racks are placed here. Okay. So combination of the racks are called Azure Service Fabric Cluster. Okay. For example, these all racks are dedicated to Intune. These are all dedicated to Intune. So this is called what? Azure Service Fabric Cluster. Azure Service Fabric Cluster. So when you create your account, suppose you are in US and you create your account, right? Intune account. Your account will get created here in that Azure Service Fabric Cluster in any one of the racks. And you will have access to that particular rack only. Nobody else will have permission to access your rack. You will not get the entire rack access. You know, some space, you will get some space. You know, everybody will get, suppose I created my account, so I'll also get, you know, access to some space in the rack. So that is called tenant. You know, tenant is nothing but domain, and that domain access, you will get access to that particular domain. Nobody else will have permission to access that one. Okay. So that is how they have configured in almost 60 countries. Azure data center is present, and they are still adding in the data center in more and more countries now. Let's talk about the licensing. Intune license. Now, Intune is not free product. It is $8 per year, per month per user. $8. Okay, $8 per month per user. So generally, this license we take Microsoft Intune Plan 1, and this license is also part of these licenses. So if you have any of these licenses, Intune is already included in these licenses. You don't need to take another separate license. If you already have this license, you are good to go. Okay, so in production, generally we have this license. People are using this license. So Intune is already part of that one. Okay, but if you would like to go with a separate license, a standalone standard license, then it is gonna cost you $8 per month per user. For example, if you have, uh, did I close that whiteboard? 1 minute, guys. Now, suppose you have an organization, right? The organization has somewhere around 1,000 employees. Okay, 1,000 employees. Now, out of 1,000 employees, for example, not everyone will need Intune license, because some of them, some security guards are there. Some are, facility team members. Some of them do not need to enroll their devices. So out of 1,000, let's say 800 people will need Intune license. Okay, so you need to purchase 800 license from Microsoft. So how much you will have to pay to Microsoft? $800 multiplied by 800 employees multiplied by $8. So somewhere around 6,400 US dollar you need to pay to Microsoft per month. This is monthly payment you have to do. Okay. Now let's discuss about lab environment. How will you set up your lab? So basically, we need to have, each one of you need to have a Windows machine. You need to have Windows 10 or Windows 11. Okay. On that Windows 10 and 11, minimum configuration 6 GB RAM. 6 GB RAM, 4 processor. Okay. And 100 GB hard disk space. So you need to have minimum configuration. So what we will do, we will create a virtual machine inside that laptop. Suppose you have a laptop or a desktop. On that machine, inside that, we will create one virtual machine. Okay. Windows 10 or Windows 11 virtual machine we will create. Okay. Also, you need to have either Android or iOS mobile device, any one of them. Or if you have both, that's well and good. Okay. So that you can see the practical. If you don't have iOS or iPad, I mean, if you don't have a mobile device, or if you have mobile device and that is being managed by the organization Intune, then we will, I will be showing to you on my screen. You will see the concept at least. But if you have the spare device, you can do the practical on that one to get more confidence. Okay. plus you need to have credit card. So these things are needed for lab environment. Okay, we have to set up our lab. Each one of you need to create your Intune lab on your laptop or desktop. Okay, so how will you check whether you have this configuration? 6 GB RAM, 4 core processor, and 100 GB hard disk. So in order to check, you need to search on your search box, type in system information. Okay, system information. When you open system information, it is going to show you the operating system name. The first one is operating system. So I'm using Windows 11 home operating system. So anything, either Windows 10 or Windows 11, both will work. So that's okay. Second, processor. I need to verify how much processor I have. So I'm using 4 core processor and 8 logical processor. So 4 core is okay. So if you have minimum 4, that's well and good. Then RAM, the physical memory. So installed physical memory, I am using 32 gigabyte physical memory, 32 GB. Okay, so minimum 6 GB is required. Okay, processor, 4 core processor, operating system, Windows 10 or Windows 11. So I am meeting the requirement. One more requirement is there, and that is hard disk. We need to have minimum 100 GB free disk space, right? So how will you check? You need to open this file explorer, and then let's go to this PC. So I have 12.6 gigabyte free in C drive. So I cannot use C drive, but I can use D drive, because in my D drive I have 124 gigabyte free space. 124 gigabyte free space is there. So I am all set. I am meeting all the requirements. Okay. So this is how you can check the details on your computer. So 6 GB RAM, 4 core processor, 100 GB hard disk free space, Android device or iOS, and a credit card. Okay, anyone who does not have this, let me know. I guess everyone has it. Okay. Now I want you guys to download couple of things. So I'm gonna go to google.com. Okay, and you need to type in download Oracle virtual box. So because we need to set up a virtual machine, you can set it up on Oracle VirtualBox, or you can do it on VMware or Hyper-V, anything of your choice. But I would recommend you go with this one, Oracle VirtualBox. So when you type in Oracle VirtualBox in Google, the first link is this one: download Oracle VirtualBox. No, I think it's the second link. Let me click on the first link 1 minute. No, not this one. Second link.
Hi, Kashif.
Yeah.
Zamir here. Yeah, I found only 4 GB of physical memory.
Physical memory only 4 gigabyte.
Yeah. One sec, I'll just. Yes, install physical memory RAM is 4 GB. Total physical memory It's 3.83 GB showing.
Do you have any other computer?
As of now, don't have any. So
No.
it must be 6 GB, right?
6 GB is the recommended one. You can try setting up a virtual machine on 4 GB as well, but it might run slow. Okay.
Okay, okay, okay.
Okay, fine. We'll check that. Now, so you need to download this one, Windows host. Okay. I'm gonna give you this link so that you can download that one. So let me send it to you on the chat window. Okay, I gave it to you on the chat window. So you need to download that one, the Windows host. Okay. Second, you need to download Windows 10 ISO. So how will you download Windows 10 ISO? You need to go to Google again and type in Windows 10 ISO image. Okay. And you have to click on the first link which says download Windows 10 disk image. Let me send you the link for this one as well. Okay. I'm gonna send you the link for that as well. Okay, I gave it to you on chat window. Okay, guys. Now, when you click on the second link, right, it will take you to this website wherein you need to click on this one, create Windows 10 installation media. You have download now. Okay, let's click on this one, download now option. So it is gonna download that. When you see at the right hand side, it has downloaded the media creation tool. So once it is downloaded, you need to open that one. Let's click on that and say yes. Now that's gonna launch this Windows 10 setup.
Kashyap is supposed to install on Oracle VMware virtual box, right?
You need to download Oracle VirtualBox. I gave you the link already.
Yeah, but this one is downloading right now. I'm just saying.
This
Or
one
you're
first,
just
we'll go step by step. So we have to download Oracle VirtualBox first, and then we need to download this one. I'll let you know what
okay.
you have to do later on. Okay. Now, so
Okay.
Windows 10 setup. Let's click on accept. I don't know why it is taking time today. Make sure you download Windows 10. Yeah. Now you need to choose this option, create installation media. If you are not doing now, that's also okay. I will send you the recording. You can watch the recording and download it today itself. Because tomorrow we'll start setting up the lab. Everyone, you have to be on the same page. Okay. Tomorrow we will start setting up our lab. So make sure you complete this task today itself. So you need to choose this one, create installation media, and then next. And then We'll leave everything as default except this one. I'm going to uncheck this box which says use the recommended option for this PC. Okay, we are not doing it for this PC. So uncheck this box and then next. Then we need to choose this ISO file. Okay, you will need to burn the ISO file to a DVD later. So choose this option, ISO file, and then next. Now it's going to ask you where will you save it. So you need to save it either in C drive or D drive, whatever the drive you have more space. So let's choose that one. So I'm going to choose D drive because in D drive I have more space rather than C drive. So depends on you guys. Okay, anywhere which has more space. So and then click on save. Okay, I don't want to save it because I have already saved it. So but you need to click on save so that it will start downloading your Windows 10 ISO image file, and that's gonna take depends on your internet connection. It's gonna take minimum 10 to 15 minutes minimum. It can go more than that, but minimum 10-15 minutes, guys. Okay, so there are two things which are required here. Let me cancel this because I have already downloaded, but you don't have to cancel, you have to download it. So there are two things required. I gave you the link already. I'll send you on this one. On WhatsApp as well. Let me copy this. That's the first link. Second link is this one. Okay, so today is 15th October topics. Point number 1, Intune historical details. Point number 2, Intune overview. Okay. Lab requirement. Now what you have to do is download Oracle virtual box. Okay, you need to download this Oracle virtual box. Second, you need to download Windows 10 ISO image file. So these are required. So tomorrow when we meet, we'll start setting up our lab. Okay, so each one of you, you need to make sure you download this one. Do not do any installation, just download it. I will show you tomorrow what you have to do. Any question before we wrap it up?
Yeah, hi Kasif. If we have additional laptop, I don't think so. Oracle box is needed, right? We can directly start like if I have additional laptop.
If you have a spare laptop, which is like you can format, we can reinstall the operating system on that one, like a spare one, then we can try on that one.
Yeah, got it. Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
So also, I want you guys to send me 989-235-4331. 923543331 WhatsApp number. This is my WhatsApp number. You need to send me a hi message on this. Okay, that you are interested to continue from tomorrow. What I will do, I will add you into the group. I'm going to create a group today, a WhatsApp group, so that all the communication we will do on that particular WhatsApp group. I'll send you the recording, I'll send you the notes and all important links on that particular WhatsApp group. So we'll create a WhatsApp group and add you in. So those who would like to continue from tomorrow, you need to send me a hi message stating that you would like to continue from tomorrow on this number so that I can add you in. Any question before we wrap it up? Everyone knows the duration and timing, right? So timing, daily 1 hour session from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. India time. And duration, it's gonna take minimum 30 days, 30 session. We will do 30 sessions to finish all the topics. So today is the first session. We'll do 29 more sessions. Okay.
Sir, when we talk about the credit card, it should like it reminds like it should earlier we should not use that credit card, right, sir?
Yeah, so the credit card, if you have already used that before, then it is not going to accept that credit card. It will not give you free trial again. So you need to have new phone number, new email address, new credit card. And also, suppose if you have done it from, if you have created your Intune subscription on a laptop, using laptop. So this time you do it from the mobile internet, hotspot is instead of the same Wi-Fi, because it checks the public IP address as well. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Kasif, one more thing, like once we set up, I mean, like once we use the credit card and create an account, right? Post that, if we use something like over limit or something, will it charge or
No,
something?
nothing,
How it is?
nothing. It will not charge anything for the next 60 days. No charge. I will let you know tomorrow when we do the subscription. Right now, we are not doing subscription today. We'll do tomorrow, then we will discuss all the questions. Okay, guys, you have to today, what you have to do, you need to download these two installers. Okay, download the Oracle VirtualBox and Windows 10 ISO image. Keep it ready before we meet tomorrow, each one of you, so that you are on the same page. And also, you need to send me a WhatsApp message, those who would like to continue from tomorrow. Okay. Okay, guys, I need to go now. We'll meet tomorrow, 7 a.m. India time.
Kashif,
Yes.
just
Thank
to
you.
confirm, I have VMware 16, so there would be some difference.
You can use that one.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, guys, we'll meet tomorrow. Bye, everyone.
Okay, bye, thanks.